Hi everyone, this is Val from Val's Journey, and today is the last day of my trip to Egypt, and I've had a wonderful time. I flew out on Air Canada through Montreal, and it was a wonderful trip. The planes weren't full, that's a big change, and so I had a whole row to myself, both from Los Angeles to Montreal, and from Montreal to Cairo. And I started my tour with Exotica.com, and they're a wonderful company. I have a very small criticisms I'll get to at the end, but overall, they are a wonderful company. We stayed at the Ramses Hilton, and the Hilton itself, it's in the center of New Cairo, is beautiful. The rooms are a little outdated, but they're nice. So the first room I had was just a normal room. Well, last night I had a suite. Yeah, I had a corner suite, so I had a beautiful view and a beautiful room. They just need a little upgrading in a few places, but it's been a really, really good trip. I've really enjoyed it. Um, we've gotten to see the pyramids at night, the pyramids during the day. I didn't tell you, so there were 58 of us. That's huge. So they had divided us up into group one and group two, and we were with Muhammad and Muhammad. So little Muhammad and big Muhammad. One was a little shorter than the other. And they took us sightseeing everywhere. So the people that joined me, they're all adventurers. They are. They're all adventurers. And it was so exciting to be with people of like mind, like me, that love to travel. And all of them had another trip planned within 2 to 3 weeks after this one. Everyone wants to make up for lost time, all these adventurers, all these travelers. I know I do. I'm going to Poland in 10 days after this, so it's coming right up. Um, so the first night, we did the sunlight show in Cairo at the pyramids, and it was wonderful. And honestly, when we went back there the next day, I didn't recognize the same scene. It was the same scene, but during the daytime, and it was great. This time, I did not walk inside the pyramids. I have done that before, and it's very narrow and very claustrophobic. And even though I'm short, I feel sorry for tall people going in there because it's very difficult. So we did that, and gosh, we've done so many things over the last few days. We've seen so many temples. We've learned so much history. We did a cruise out of Aswan to Luxor, and we went to Karnak, and we went to the Valley of the Kings, and there's just too much to mention. Now, with Exotica, who I took this trip with, it's been a great trip. Take my word for it. It's been a great trip. There's too many extra options. That's one of my few criticisms. Too many extra options. They need to be included in the package. And the thing about Exotica is I prepaid all my excursions, and the people that booked it when they got here, well, they got a 40% discount. And it kind of rubs me the wrong way. I didn't realize it'd be that much of a difference. So if I travel on Exotica again, and I will, I have another trip to Peru with them next year, I may just wait and purchase my excursions when I get there, because 40% is quite a bit of difference for it. We had hot air ballooning, which was extra. There were a lot of extras. There were a lot. And they included so much. They did include so much, but maybe you need to bump up the price another $100 or $200 and include those extra excursions, because everybody kind of felt like they were being nickel and dime to death with all of these extra tours. But they were all wonderful. The services were wonderful. The representatives of Exotica were wonderful. They have just been taking such good care of us. We did have to all get a PCR test 2 days ago, and we're still waiting for the results of it. But they're taking care of everything. They're making sure everything goes smoothly. We had breakfast included every day of the tour. If we were on a tour that started very early and breakfast wasn't open, they gave us this huge bag of food. Of course, I've never eaten so much bread in my life. I had weaned off bread, and it's going to be hard for me again. I'm going to have to wean off bread again. Yeah, there was a lot of bread involved in this trip. In Luxor, we stayed at the Ibertel on the Nile River. And when you look at it from the outside, it looks like an okay looking hotel, new looking. Yeah, it's okay. But the back view of the Nile and the grounds, oh my God, what a property. I would stay at that property for a few days. It's a beautiful property, and I had a beautiful room. And let's see, we went to Abu Simbel, which I didn't do last trip to Egypt, but I went to Abu Simbel this time. And it was worth the drive. It was 3 hours in each direction. and it really was worth the drive. I would not have thought so, but I won't go back again. In fact, this is my last trip to Egypt. There's so many things in the world to see, so this is my last trip. What else did we do? We went to an alabaster factory, which I bought none because, you know, alabaster weighs a lot. It weighs a lot. I'm not carrying that home with me. And we went to an essence factory, and I have too many perfume allergies, so I'm not going to do that. They say that this is better, won't give you allergies, but you know what? I have too many allergies. But it was a great trip. We went to Egypt. We're getting ready to head out the door to our next flight back to Montreal and back to Los Angeles, and hopefully I'll make my flight to Las Vegas tonight. It's a big if at this point. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. I want to encourage everyone to travel. Come to Egypt. Do it with Exotica. They did a great job. The price was right. So I went as a single, and it was a sale, so I went as a single, and it was $1,500. That's not bad. No, it's a great price. It's a really good price. So it's something for you to think about. Egyptians right now love Americans. That has not always been the case in the past, but right now they want your American dollars in Egypt. So make it a point to go to Egypt, and please go with Exotica. And I'll talk to you all soon. I hope you enjoyed this.